Hello everybody, this is Jessica with Stamp a Blessing, where I stamp to cheer the brokenhearted and connect all of my friends to Jesus. This is a beautiful day and I would love to present to you a new product that will be coming to my Stampin' Up store very, very soon, just not yet, okay? This is a highlight from Creativity Now from 2026 that happened just this last weekend. It is an event given to Stampin' Up demonstrators only, and I was so excited to be part of it and just delight in the beauty of the different projects. But this was my highlight project, and I decided to continue making different alternates about it. So I will show you today how to make this gift card holder the way that the company taught us, and then I want to give you a couple of alternates, okay, to solve some little problems from my point of view. But I think you're going to like this a lot, so hopefully you get to craft with me and try this new fold. Thank you for being here. It is a joy. Thank you so much. Stay till the end. I have always a message of encouragement for you to fill you with that courage. The Lord is with you. Thank you for being here. Okay, so this is the project that we will be creating. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. It has so much dimension on it, okay? That is one of the things that I like the most. It has so much dimension, and I will show you how it opens. It is meant to be a gift card holder, so it goes like this, and your card, which is not a real card in this case, is supposed to go right there. So I have a little happy card in there. It's kind of like a testimony one. Speaks about 3 reasons to smile. God loves you, Jesus died for you, and you can have eternal life. Yay! Isn't that amazing? We can do that. But you can also put a different type of gift card, like a Visa card or a gift card is what we are shooting for, but this would be a very nice one to have as well. Anyhow, I put it that way. This is not exactly how the company taught us to do it, and not exactly the same stamp sets, but you make it your own, don't you? So this, I will show you how I did this. It is so pretty, don't you think? I absolutely love every single detail about it and how this particular suite behaves. It is gorgeous, and I hope that you enjoy it. So I'll show you how to do it. It also opens for you to write on the inside, so you can see that I have your blessing in my life, and I also use some of the stamp sets that come for this particular card. So here we go. Let me show you the basics of it. So for this card, you will need a piece of Cajun Craze, and this is a 4¼ by 11 that I actually score at 5.5. So this is my card base, okay? I will leave this one here so you can see it as well. Then you will need a piece that is 4 inches wide right here by 9 inches long, and this will be scored, I already scored it at 3 inches and at 6 inches, or if you want to call it 3 from one side and 3 from the other, it's totally fine. This will be closing like this, okay? And this will go on the front of your card, as you see. You will need some nice extras, scraps of Cajun Craze in this case, right? Because of this background being made with it, you're gonna be able to cut several of these ones. I already did. I cut several of them. I put them somewhere over the rainbow. I'm not sure where they are, but I'll find them in a minute. I think I have them inside of here. I put everything together. Let's see if I made it so well. Yes, I did. I put it inside my little baggie. Okay, so I have one in here. I'll show you the ones that I have. I'll bring some of these ones out because I have a couple of samples to make for you today. So let's see what I have and what I don't have in this one. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, yes indeed, and I'll put these other pieces for my next card, but I want to show you how to get this one out. And I had this ephemera pack is going to be given to one of my comments from last week. So if you have not watched the video from last week, you have till today, because I'll be announcing this in the comments below today later. Thank you so much for everybody that leaves me comments. It is a joy to have you. This is the Under the Sun Mix and Match ephemera pack. Okay, so I'll bring my Frenda, which you already know if you watch me here and there. It is my Stampin' Up cut and emboss machine. I call it Frenda because it is my friend. Frienda. Okay, and I'll bring each and every plate. Now, I will be bringing the Notes of Collage. This is the painted collage suites that will be available soon in my store. This may come September, I believe, or November. I don't really remember, but it's coming in the online exclusive, and I'm super excited that I got to sneak peek it first. I get to play with it before, and I want to show you how it works. Now, this is the stamp set, and these are the dies, and some of those dies include this very neat like background, so we're going to be using that one first. Okay, and I have it right here. Thank you, Patricia, for all the magnetic sheets that you sent me for my birthday. That was such an awesome gift. I was able to put all my stamps in, or all my dies. I'm still working on them, but I'll put this here and I'll pass it through. Okay, and I like passing this very intricate dies a second time. Okay, just to make sure. Now, in order to cut this one, I'll put this on the side. 1 second. I brought my little brush and my pad so I can take many of those little pieces out. And I'll show you a trick on how to glue these ones on the card base, a little different on how my friend Elizabeth Belleville showed. This was such a beautiful, it's my favorite project of the event. Kind of go right here in one of these little holes, okay? And I look at it from this side, and now I have a little piece that is coming. So I just start pulling, and look how everything comes out so neatly. Have a couple in there that apparently stayed against my little brush, but otherwise it is such a nice piece to work with, and you'll see how beautiful it looks in just a minute. So I'll put this on the side. I have a little trash can right here. Let me try to make the least amount of mess possible, which doesn't always work. Okay, so for this one, when she was teaching us how to do it, one of the ways that she did it, because she wanted to keep the dimension of it, and I'm gonna put my camera a little closer so you see what I'm doing here, but it's that she used the glue, the multi-purpose adhesive glue, and she put some in the back and then put it in here. Now, I found that if we use our tear and tape, it actually works a little easier. Okay, so I'll show you this little tip for those who went to Creativity Now. This is just another way that you can do this, as long as I can find the edge. Okay, so what I did is that I went ahead and I measure where this little card is gonna go in the center. So I kind of eyeball, and I'm gonna put this right here, you see, because that's where I'm going to be adhering these pieces, but I don't want to be out of the center of my card, which is right there. So this one is gonna go right here. Okay, I'll give you just a few tips on how to make this card yourself. And I'm just going to show you I would say the highlights of it, truly, because making the whole card may take a little bit longer, but I think you get the idea of the fold. And I have 2 more alternates for it just to make it a little thinner. So you see, I put my 4 pieces of tear and tape, and this is where this is going to go. But before I put this into place, I'm going to take this ones out, and I'm going to position my a little nets. I don't know how to call those. My little, I don't know how to call this. I'll just call it. So I'm gonna, I turn it the opposite way. It's this way. So I'm gonna put it right there that it stays on my card right there. And I still have this neat dimension here, this kind of texture. That's the right word. So I have some texture in it, and this tear and tape is gonna keep it into place really, really nice. It will also allow me to glue the other part, which is this one right here, the little trifold, as best possible. Now, I'm not gonna take any chances with this. I'm gonna put actually more tear and tape in the center, and I'll put more tear and tape on the other side as well. So I'll give you some pointers on how to make this beautiful, amazing card. I already gave you the dimensions. As I said, this little one is 4 by 9 and is scored at 3 and at 6. So if you have not done that before, you can do it today. And there are so many ways that you can do this. I'm really excited to share them with you. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this out of here, this little piece, and I'm going to secure this eyeballing the center of my card. Okay, yep, that is the way that it opens. I'm gonna secure it really well in there. Very, very neat. Now, this beautiful paper that you will see in the painted collage, okay, comes with such a beautiful design. Okay, and I may need to take my camera back again so you can see it a little better. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna show you what came with it. It is such a beautiful one. I love it. Okay, so you see it has very like, hello, a collage of colors. It is gorgeous. On the back, it has a little bit of a wood grain, right? It kind of feels textury, but it's not textury, not this one. Look at that. Beautiful colors. The Secret Sea and also some Lost Lagoon colors in there. We have the, what's the name of it? The pretty peach pink. Oh, I always get all confused. It's not pretty and pink, it's the other one. I'm trying to find the name. What is the name of it? I know, petal pink. That's it, petal pink. It also has the golden glow, which is one of the in colors. Golden glow, one of the ones that I actually got. Okay, now this particular sheet right here is the one that we are going to use for this card, but just let me show you quickly what is coming soon into Stampin' Up. I get excited when I get new product. It's beautiful, it's exciting, and when I went to this event, it was such a well done event. I was very, very blessed to participate. Okay, so this particular paper is called Painted Collage, just like the suite, which is really nice. Now you see that I already have some of these ones out. I'll show you, which are pieces from this 12 by 12 designer series paper sheet. Okay, so I will take my cutter. Well, I won't cut right now because I have everything cut, but you can cut this ones, which is really nice, at 3 by 4. So all of these ones are 3 by 4s, rectangles, which was really nice to do, really easy to do. Okay, I have some extras in here, but I went ahead and made our little rectangles a teeny bit smaller. I think it's like an 1/8 smaller, so that they all fit nicely inside of the 3 by 3 area here, and I'll show you how it goes. So I took 4 of them. Again, I learned this from the company. It was really fun to make. Okay, this one is going to go here, and then we have another one that goes here. So we have 4 of them, and I will go just a teeny bit smaller, just an 1/8 of an inch smaller, so it fits in here really nice. Now we are not done with this part. This is really, really cool. I want to show you this particular die that you see in there, because it makes such a difference when you receive this card. It is absolutely great. So I'll bring my Frenda again, my Stampin' Cut and Emboss, and I will show you how that happens with the die cuts or die set that came with this particular suite. It is wonderful. And it's this one right here. Let me turn it the other way around, like that. You can take it and then you put it on your, let me do it the right way. Give me a second, please. I'm gonna put it right there. And we're gonna put them looking down like that. Oh, that's so pretty. I love it. They look a little bit like raindrops, but I don't think they're raindrops. It's just like adding some texture to your card. So it's really, really exciting. I'm gonna go through it, and you're gonna see what a beautiful design it creates. It is very, very nice. And it's just all in the details. Sometimes you have to enjoy the details when you are creating. So look at this one. Look how cool that is. I love it. You can see behind it. Okay, and when you actually place this in the front of your card, I will suggest that you do so with dimensionals. So I'm going to bring some dimensionals right here, and that way you will have, look how it looks in the back. You see, it creates those areas in there that makes it look so neat. Wait, I put some dimensionals together in there. Today I was going to do this project live with each of you, but I've been having some problems, live stream problems that I do not understand, to be honest, my dears. So I am trying to go through them little by little, troubleshooting. I am troubleshooting with YouTube, with my different devices, and today I am recording in a totally different device. I'm actually using my computer and my phone to do this, so I'm really excited that you get to join me today. But I'm sending you all blessings. I really miss the going back and forth of our conversations on Mondays, and I'm truly just praying that the Lord gives me grace and helps me to put it all together. I'm not exactly sure how to do it, but here we go. So this is the front of the card. Okay, I'm trying to find that little edge right there. Look how beautiful that is looking, just like that. It looks so cool. And I have a little bit of a lip in here, you see, around the entire front of the card. It will be opening like this. Now, before we go ahead and continue doing more, I'm going to bring my stamping mat right here, and I want to show you a particular stamp set that comes with this one, which is this one right here. It is one of the images. Okay, that comes with the kit, which is this one. I'll bring my Secret C, and I will be stamping this ones on each of these ones right here, and I'll show you how the sample looks. Okay, my sample, I made 2 of them, and then I put some sentiments, so I may be doing that later as well. If you do not know which ones I'm using some of my favorite Christian stamp sets from Stampin'Up. Their names are His Love. It was one that came with the cross and the hands like this to pray. And there's another one called Courage and Faith that was available not too long ago. So when those come out, I immediately grab them because I love using them. Be of good courage, Psalm 27:14, and also His Love Never Fails. And this little hope, it's also from there. So it was a beautiful way of using this stamp set and particular sentiments that I wanted to use. So I will bring my Secret C, and I will be just stamping this one. I'll stamp it right here on this side. It looks so beautiful. You'll see right there. Look at that. It just makes a cool design right on our paper that is already beautiful, but just bringing that extra color is so much fun. You know what? I'm gonna turn it around. I'm gonna make it even more different this time around because I really, really like this. I love that. It is such a nice stamp set, don't you think? It is beautiful, and you can tell when I enjoy something, I'm going for it. Like, I like this. I like this. So I want to put this one right here on the inside. I'll use for this this side, okay, right there. I'll put it on this side and leaving a little lip around it. Okay, and then I'm going to put this one on this side as well. Now I have some tips on how to create this card, and as I said, I also have an alternate, so I don't want to take too much time finishing this entire card for you. I think you sort of understand the logic of it. Now I have a few more tips. Number 1, I'm going to show you how I stamp this beautiful leaf or branch, and then I'm going to give you a tip that they taught us with how to put this together. I love it. Okay, this is actually just a piece of Cajun Craze that is a little bit smaller than 3 inches. Must be like 2 3/4 of an inch and maybe 1.5 inches. And I took this die, and I just went ahead and kind of put it like this and pass it through my machine, and then put it like this and pass it through my machine. You can even see the little waves in there, and then I ended up just tearing it because it's bigger than this. Do you see that? Do you see the difference? I just used the edges, so I went like this, and I put on the edge, and then I put it on the edge, and I cut those 2 edges so that it kind of coordinated with what I was doing and kind of like the rough style of this particular suite. I love it. Okay, so for that, and you could do that. Now I'm going to show you one more part. Give me 1 second right here. So what I did with this is I went ahead and I cut, where am I? Da-da-da. I'm on it. Okay, so I cut one piece like this, right? And then I went ahead and I have them all together. That's not a good idea. But I'm gonna show you what I did. Oh my goodness, it's totally stuck. Like, sorry, that was not part of my recording, but okay, there, I got it out. I got it out. Okay, so what I did, when you go ahead and want to stamp, I went and die cutted the piece first. Okay, but then if you do that first, which is what I recommend, I want you to take your stamp out of your clear block. I'm gonna do it from the beginning. Okay, I want you to take the stamp out of the clear block, and I want you to position it right on top of your image. So I want you to be able to kind of see it where it's supposed to go and position it really, really well so you know where you're going to be stamping. After you have that position exactly on top of your die, then pick it up with your clear block. That is the tip I wanted to give you. So you're going to pick it up and look how beautiful it looks, right? It's like perfection, but now it's not stamped yet. It has no ink. So now that it's in the right position, and because the photopolymer stamp sets can twist a little bit, and when you go ahead to stamp, it creates a mess because it's not exactly how you thought it was supposed to be. So I'm going to take now and put a little bit of glue in the, not glue, ink. Ink on it. I'm having fun. And I'm gonna try the best possible without showing you my hair on the camera. to go right here and see if it works. Have mercy, Lord, help me, help me. Okay, I was not able to see from the top. I recommend you put your head right on top of that stamp set, okay? But if I did not do it well, you will do it well for me. Is that okay? You can do it well. Okay, I most likely did this correctly. Oh, look at all that ink at the bottom. But I'm just gonna do this just in case, okay? And now I'm gonna get it out. Wow, that went out way too fast, but it looks so cute. Look at that. I love it. It's so pretty. This is one that you really, really, really want to add a lot of glue. I keep saying glue. I said ink. And then you want to press really, really hard on it. So that looks stunning. Absolutely stunning. Look how beautiful that came out to be. So you want that. I love this one. I am not too much into branches, but when I saw this, I'm like, you know what? I really like this style. I really like how this works. Okay, so in this case, I already did the same with this other one, and I would be putting this one right here on the top like I did. Let me show you. Like I did there, and then I would take this one and put it right here. Right there. Now I brought a particular die from, I don't know where I put it. Okay, this is a retired one, but I'll show it to you anyway. It is called the, what was it? Let me see. It's called the mini pocket envelope dies. Many of you got them because I did several videos. So if you've been watching me for a while, you know that those tiny ones were some of my favorites. So I go ahead and look for those here and there. Now this should be just added in this position, but I want to give you the tip about this little handle right here. That was kind of like superb. I absolutely love that idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this here, and I'll show you the little tip that they gave us. I already cut one of these images. Okay, so all that we have to do is actually come here and fold it in half, right? It's gonna go to the back. Now, do I have something in there? Yes, I already do. So I'm gonna use some of my glue, okay, in this case, and I'll put glue on both sides. Now, this was a tip that I think I heard like gazillion years ago, and I totally forgot. But now I really like it. I really, really, really like it. I'm gonna do it without the leaves. I'm just gonna put it here so you can see it. But I went like this, and I put my little handle in there. It's kind of neat. I love the creativity now. They give so many details, and I think they are going to be opening more craft classes for customers as well as demonstrators. I like that because they really bring a lot of details that you can use over and over again. Okay, so I put this little handle in there so that I know that we are going to be opening this like that, right? So I have my little handle. Now, the tip that they gave us, I absolutely loved, because what they said was to put a glove of, is that the right word? Glove of the mono liquid glue. Just leave it there drying for a good chunk of time. And look how cool that looks. It looks like a gem, but it's not really a gem. It's a bit of glue right there. So you put it in there and you let it, you're going to need to let it dry, okay? I actually did that the next day. I went ahead and put a big blob like that, you see? And I put a clear block right on top, and I went to church. I did it in the morning. The card was completed, but I was not so sure about doing that. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and try it. I did that. You see how beautiful it looks? Just there, a little circle. Leave it alone because it works. Look at this. I came back later on, and when you press it, it just stays. You don't need a magnet. You don't need a glue dot that is going to ruin your paper. But when you come about to take it off like this, it doesn't necessarily, it really stuck. I told you. It really stuck. Look at that. Wow. It feels good. I can't even manage it like this. But it got stuck, and it did not ruin my card, which I like a lot because I put Be of Good Courage right where the glue was going to go. I'm like, oh, I totally ruined my card. But no, I did not ruin it. So I'm very blessed. That was really a cool idea. So this is one of the cards, and this is a beautiful gift card holder. Then on the center, you can add whatever you want. I use some of that new texture cardstock that comes with this suite. So don't forget it. This is actually one of the designs that also came with this particular stamp set. So it's absolutely amazing. Look at it. Notes of Collage. And I use that Notes of Collage in another card this week. I'll show it to you in a second. Oh, I think I move it away way too far away from me. Let me see if I put it on this one as well. No, I did not, but I'll find it for you real quick because I put it right here on this particular card that I made. I have a video with this one that I made last week, and you can tell that I used that design right there. Okay, and I also use that up here. I don't know if the camera allows you to see it, but it was in soft sea foam. Okay, so this little tutorial for the pretty paper card, I love it. A paper purse, pretty paper purse card, actually stands, which is really nice, and it is on my live stream, so you can go there. Actually, no, I think I recorded this one. You can go just to my videos and see it. Okay, now let me show you the other ideas. This is supposed, oh Jessica, don't mess it up. This is supposed to dry right there, right? So we have this ones, and we have more to do to that card. I'm just not going to go through the entire card in 1 minute. So I'm going to give you a different alternate. So this is my alternate for this card. I decided to use the Secret Sea card base. I still have my 11 by 4.25, and I did exactly the same process I showed you at first with the die that has all those spiky little thingies. I love it. I only use one of these, and I stamp it as I showed you, and then I use the 2-inch and also the one that my son just took away from me. Oh no, he didn't, I blame him. 1 3/4. Okay, and I stamped the little circle. You see that little circle right there? I stamped it, and I used one of the paper pumpkin stamps from July, that it's your day. That's a hooray for birthdays. Put it right there, it's your day. Now for this particular card, something that I did a little different is that this one uses cardstock for this, and it uses cardstock for here. So this is a beautiful card, but it will cost you a little bit more, right, to actually send. So I decided, how can I make it a little thinner? And in this case, I use one sheet of paper. Remember the blue florals? That was a product of the month in December 2025. I keep using that paper because I love it, and you've been seeing it lately, and I want you to use yours. So what I did is that I did my 9 by 4 with designer stress paper. So 9 by 4 scored at 3 and at 6, and then I put the center right there, hugs and wishes from Paper Pumpkin, hooray for birthdays. And I took some of the paper as well, and I cut one of these beautiful, let me see where they are, beautiful ones that came with this particular set. So you see, it is so pretty. I love it. I did the same design in here, so nothing too crazy, nothing too different, but it's certainly a little bit thinner. So I want to give you ideas on how to make this a little bit thinner. Now in this one that is really bulky, I used a little bit of the glue, but this one I did not use any glue, and I think it's totally fine. It doesn't need too much, right? So we have those two. Then I decided to show you a different one. Oh, I have to show you this one. Wait, I unraveled the ribbon. It has some twine. Don't go anywhere. I have to make you the pretty bow. Hello? Because it has some twine to close it. Well, it's not. Is this twine? It's like metallic thread or something like that. Give me a second. Just sing. We will sing, 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 and make music with the heavens. We're having fun. We will sing, sing, sing. Okay, so this is the third alternate that I created. Now for this alternate, I did not make a full card, okay? So this has the card that you still open in here, and the other one as well, but I wanted to make it even thinner. So I created a card base that is 4.25 by 5.5, which is an A2 size. And then I put a sheet of designer stress paper on top of it, which is 4 by 5.25. And then I proceeded to use just white cardstock to create my 9 by 4 strip or trifold, okay? Now, before I glued it on it, I just put some twine behind it and was able to do this. So let me show you a little bit on this one. I used some of the pieces like that beautiful, beautiful tag that comes with this particular Notes of Collage. I think the dies are also called Notes of Collage, if I'm not wrong. Notes of Collage, yes indeed, and you see it right there. And then I use one of my ephemera packs, the one that has all the sentiments and I love. Okay, I cut some of those flowers that come with the in the designer stress paper. I just sat down and cut a bunch of them and decided to follow the same style. You see, I'm not using this time around all the texture that I used on this one or the other one. But I cut some flowers and I put them both on the corners. Then I use my twine to close my little 9x4, so that makes it a little bit better. When you open it, you are able to write on the inside. And I stamp, peace I live with you, my peace I give unto you, he cares for you. So instead of putting a card, I decided to make this a card per se. I guess if you wish, you could either put money or you can put a gift card, but in this case, this particular one may not be, it could be for an offering as well. But I love that Bible verse. And my friend, where is my friend? Where did I put the stamp set that I just used? Here it is. My friend Yvette sent me this prayers and promises that I believe is still available. And it has a Bible verse, John 14:27. It also has a sorry for your loss. Sending love, I'm here for you. He cares for you. May you feel God's care and healing. I love it. And keeping you in my thoughts, holding you in my heart, remembering you in my prayers. As you grieve, may your memories comfort you, your faith. I believe this was a 1 million achiever stamp set. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think her name is, it's right here, Carol Norquist. I hope I said that correctly. Thank you, Carol, for creating this for all of us. I love prayer and I love the word, and I love that I was able to write he cares for you and just use some of the same flowers from the designer's paper. So if all you have is cardstock designer's paper, go ahead and use what you have. You can create this. Now, this is for sure going to be the thinnest one of the 3 cards that I just showed you today. It's exactly the same concept, okay, that I learned from Elizabeth Belleville during the Creativity Now, and I am so grateful. I think they made a fantastic event. It was very inspiring, and I needed to get out of being stuck. You know, sometimes you have things and you don't know where to start. Well, you need to start with what you have, and in this case, I had the entire suite, the new suite painted collage and the notes of collage dies and stamp set, and I thought this would be a perfect way of starting it. So this is definitely my inspiration for today, and I hope that you get to make this beautiful one. Now, they showed us so many different projects. This was all their supply list, and you see that I was working on my project right here. They also did a scrapbooking page that I believe fits on our 6x8 album, so that was really cool. It was beautiful. Between Elizabeth and Natalie's picture, it just looked fantastic. They also made a banner with the designer's paper and also with some of that beautiful cardstock that it came, the textured cardstock, and stamping using all those stamps. It was gorgeous. Okay, the painted collage, they gave us cutting diagrams. This was so well done. Like, all you have to do is sit down, prepare all of your projects, and go for it. That was another beautiful card with a technique that they did with watercoloring. So if you see the different events from Stampin' Up for demonstrators or customers, feel free to sign up because they are absolutely amazing. I hope that you were inspired. I cannot wait to see what you create with this, and I will keep creating and sharing with you not only projects, which I love to do, but also the Word of God, which gives me faith to continue living with his joy. I'm gonna turn the camera and I would love to share with you what he has been sharing with me. Is that good? Thank you for staying with me till the end. You are a blessing indeed. I have a song that says peace, and I've been having it for several days right here. I want to tell you something. The Lord wants you to live with peace. And this last week I've been meditating on this quote. I woke up with this quote one morning. Okay, I'd never heard this before, but it was such a blessing to me. I woke up with the phrase, greatness is determined by the way you respond to situations. And I'm like, wait, where in the Bible is that? And then the image of Jesus just speaking toward the storm, saying, peace, be still. He certainly responded in a very different way that the disciples would have. And I also would not maybe respond so well like he did, but he is certainly great, right? He carries greatness. He is greatness personified for sure. Jesus is. But then he's also calling us to live in that greatness. And I want to pull out the greatness from you today because the Lord is calling you to be great. He knows that he places power in you to be able to solve problems that you never were able to solve. He knows that he will place wisdom in you. All you have is to ask. If you ask him, he will provide for you everything you need. And I love that promise in John 14 that he will leave peace with us. I want you to encounter the peace of Jesus, and I want you to walk in that peace. And if you don't believe me, in Psalm 18, there is a particular Bible verse that I love that says, "You stoop down to make me great." And there's several different versions of that verse. I love it, and I read it at first because he stooped down. He went to the cross. He went to the lowest of the lowest so that you and I could be great. But then in other versions, it actually says that his gentleness makes you great. And you know what gentleness is the willingness to yield. He was willing to yield so that your life is more abundant and your life is full of courage and your life is great. So no matter what you are going through, I believe the Lord has greatness in store for you. And to be honest, greatness has a name, and that name is Jesus. I bless you. I know that he's for you and never against you, and he wants to walk with you. If you walk with him, believe me, you're walking in greatness. I bless you. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I bless you, and I hope that you leave me your comments below. I love responding to your comments, and share this video with somebody else if this blessed you somehow. Thank you again. Ciao, ciao.